Hello and welcome to another edition of We Stream. Today, we're going to be checking out Eminem Darkness. If you're new to the channel, which a lot of you probably are because this is one of those types of videos that tends to bring new people to the channel, I have to let you know that you might be a little bit confused as to what you're seeing. To answer all the questions you have, it's exactly as weird and awful as you think. And you need to start to rethink the life decisions you have made that have led to YouTube recommending you watch a video on a channel such as this. We are joined today by Skeem again, and he might give his colored commentary throughout. But before we get into anything else, as per obligatory requirements from myself, I am a musician. I make my own content that maybe you should check out. I don't know.
Take another dose, keep the bottle close. Georgia blames your rap fault. The medicine is not, in case you forgot. You are nothing special, just another broken pot.
And that's the plug. So, this video will obviously be claimed by UMG, Universal Music Group, because Shady Records is owned by them. And yeah, because UMG, WMG, Warner Music Group, and Sony Music own pretty much every other record label that you know about. So that means that this video will not be monetized. So we get to say fucking shit and cunt a lot because it doesn't matter. I won't make money off of this, so at least I can make sure UMG makes less. Skeem is fine with the foul language. He'll live. He doesn't know. It's fine. All right, let's get into this.
I don't wanna be alone. I don't wanna be alone.
All right, we're, I think, hotel room.
In the darkness, I don't wanna be alone. In the darkness, I don't wanna be alone. In the darkness.
Look at Eminem doing a little bit of singing. I like it when Eminem does kind of little singing things because he's always like, I'm not a singer. But when he does these little harmony things, it sounds nice.
Anymore.
Here I am alone again, can't get out of this hole I'm in. It's like the walls are closing in, you can't help me, no one can. I can feel these curtains closing, I go to open them, but something pulls them closed again. Feels like I'm loathing in Las Vegas, haven't got the Vegas, why I'm so lost, but I'd make you this small wager.
Alright, so he's drunk in a Vegas hotel room. Pretty common situation to be in. If you've ever frequented Vegas, what do you know about it? Don't act like you know about getting drunk in Vegas.
If I bet you I'll be in tomorrow's paper, who would the odds?
What'd that paper say?
But I'd make you this small wager, if I bet you I'll be in.
Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm saying huge turnout expected at something's concert. I'm starting to get concerned as to where this might be going. Because we're talking about drunk, sad person in a hotel Vegas, but now we're talking about Vegas concerts, which means that I think we're about to go into that shooting. Alright, let's see what we get.
Tomorrow's paper, who would the odds favor?
Hold on. Ticket stubs.
I'll be in tomorrow's paper, who would the odds favor?
Yeah. Now, November 26, 2019 wouldn't be the correct date. So these ticket stubs might not be related to the actual shooting that happened, so maybe we're just making a hypothetical version of a similar situation.
I'm so much like my father, you would think that I knew him. I keep pacing this room, Valium and chase it with booze.
Oh no, shit. This is definitely about that. Okay, so much like my father, keep chasing the Valium, you would think I knew him. I think this is actually about that actual shooting in Vegas, because, yeah, I'll let the video play, but this is... Anyway, the guy who did the shooting, his dad was some sort of thief and scammer as well, and was arrested, and his son was the guy who shot everyone was a gambler and pretty wealthy. but losing a lot of money. It was this whole thing. I think that's who we're talking about. He was also given a lot of pills for anxiety, the shooter was, and he was known to be drinking alcohol with them, which made the drugs worse. Why do I know all this about this shooter, aside from living in the United States and having a lot of good friends and some family in the Vegas area? It's because I also have family who actually knew the family of the shooter. So I'm intimately aware of this situation.
Little taste it'll do. Maybe I'll take it and snooze, then tear up the stage in a few. Fuck the Colt 45, I'ma need something stronger. If I pop any caps, it better be off of vodka. Round after round after round, I'm getting loaded. That's a lot of shots, huh?
Hold on.
Round after round, I'm getting loaded. That's a lot of shots, huh?
Double entendre. He called out his own double entendre because shots, and he's basically talking about he can't just use a regular gun. He's gonna need something that's got more firepower if he's gonna be pulling this off, which is exactly what happened in the Vegas shooting. They had essentially rigged it up so it was pretty much like having fully automatic weapons. I know shootings aren't fun to talk about, but it'll be all right.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness anymore.
Now I'm staring at the room service menu off a benzo. I can hear the music continue to crescendo. I can see the whole fucking venue from my window. That's when you know you're schizo. Cause I keep peeking out the curtain from the hotel. The music is so loud, but it's almost as though I don't hear no sound.
It's really odd and interesting. Eminem is taking on the role of this person. Yeah, I know. It is a bold choice to do a rap from the perspective of a guy that killed, 60 people or something in that shooting and injured like 800?
I should get ready for the show now. Wait, is this the whole crowd? I thought the shit was sold out. But it's only the opening act. It's early, don't overreact. Then something told me relax and just hope for the show to be packed. Don't wanna hit the stage before they fill each row to the max, cause that'd be totally whacked. You can't murder a show nobody's at. But what if nobody shows? Panic mode, about to snap and go motherfucking wacko at any second.
Yeah, calm down. I know. So this is an interesting inner dialogue of him waiting to make sure there's enough people for him to shoot, essentially. This was a very, very planned out attack. Okay, that was clear. The guy mapped out the attack for a long time. Uh-huh.
About to cancel the show just as fans below rush the entrance. Plan is to go direct shit, cameras in all directions. The press is about to go ape shit, bananas on all the networks. Commando with extra clips, I got ammo for all the hecklers. I'm armed to the teeth. Another volume fall off the bed, hit the ground and crawl to the dresser. Alcohol on my breath as I reach for the scope. I'm blacking out, I'm all out of meds with them benzodiazepines. Gone now, it's just magazines sprawled out on the floor. Fuck the media, I'm going all out, this is war.
Like the Hello Darkness, My Old Friend in the background, the old classic song that was redone very well by Disturbed, by the way.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness anymore. People
start the show up. Time to start the show up. It's 10:05 p.m. and the curtain starts to go up. And I'm already sweating, but I'm locked and loaded for rapid fire spitting. For all the concert goers, scopes for sniper vision.
Oh, now they've transformed Eminem to look more like the actual guy.
Surprise from out of nowhere as I slide the clip in from inside the hotel, leaning out the window, going Kaiser Sosa, finger on the trigger, but I'm a licensed owner with no prior convictions. So
yeah, I know. It's all. Yeah, he didn't have any convictions. He's a licensed owner. Uh-huh. You good? And he was buying a lot of guns. A lot of guns before this happened.
the loss, the sky's the limit. so my supply's infinite. Strapped like I'm a soldier, got them hopping over walls and climbing fences. Some of them John Travolta, staying alive by inches. Cops are knocking, oh fuck, thought I blocked the entrance. Guess your time is over. No suicide note, just a note for target distance. But if you'd like to know.
Okay, yeah, the attention to detail is really cool here. Cool, like, that's a weird word for it, but no suicide note, just a note for target distance. They didn't find any suicide note in the hotel room, okay? They found a note where he had actually plotted and charted out how far he was from the venue, what the trajectory of the bullets would be through the wind, from the level that his hotel room was to the level that the crowd was. Like, you know, fucking human trash.
Know the reason why I did this, you'll never find a motive. Truth is I have no idea, I am just this stumped. No signs of mental illness, just trying to show you the reason why we're so fucked. Cause by the time it's over, we'll make the slightest difference.
Alright, then he's making, point to we never knew the motive. There's some hearsay here and there from people. There's some hearsay here and there from people who said they talked to him. You did not talk to him. You never knew the man. You weren't even born. Don't lie. And they said he talked about how the government's gonna come and take everyone's guns, and he's just he was a tinfoil hat type of person. His psychiatrist said he probably had bipolar disorder, but he wouldn't take depressants because he was afraid of them, but he would take stuff for anxiety. So he took some medication, but not a lot. A smart guy, had some problems with his brain, who doesn't? It's one of the things that kind of makes that shooting more... Would you not? Give me a few minutes. So that's kind of what makes it a lot more intimidating and scary. This dude, he had no reason that we know of. He didn't want anyone to know he had a reason. He's a fucking asshole with a lot of money to buy guns and just decided to kill a bunch of people. What do you do with that? It's not like we could have stopped this guy by getting him the right help for mental illness. No, he's just a fucking piece of trash. It's just a fucked up situation, so I don't know what commentary Eminem's trying to make or if he's gonna make any. Maybe he's just pointing out that it's fucked up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and the dude shot himself in the... So would you let me do it? You're here to observe me, so I can teach you. We good? We good.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness anymore.
Yeah, we do have some breaking news from the Associated Press right now. Just gonna bring that up because we're hearing, we have told you that the shooter is dead, and we have just learned that police are saying that the Las Vegas shooter killed himself.
That is the bartender there at Mandalay Bay, and I believe we are going to hear more
Yeah,
from
we just
her.
wanted to share that with you. You can see behind me here, this is what he looks like. Now, we did just tell you that police, just earlier, Metro was telling us that he killed himself inside the hotel room.
Good morning. As we come to you on the air, we bring you breaking news, a school shooting. Another school shooting. Reports of a number of fatalities, and this time it is in Santa Fe, Texas. That is just outside Galveston. A suspect shoots at a Southern California. We are following breaking news this morning. Another deadly school shooting. This one in Santa Fe, Texas. That's just outside Houston.
26 killed and 20 others wounded. What is now the deadliest shooting in 5 people dead, and the attacker opening fire outside the church during a morning worship session. He unloaded a chaotic and making his way inside.
This, a deadly shooting at a food festival in Northern California. 3 people so far dead.
Breaking news.
15
A deadly
wounded.
shooting in a
gunman
newspaper
opened
office in
fire.
Annapolis. Newly released surveillance video shows the moments leading up to the mass shooting in Dayton, Ohio. Authorities say that...
Okay, so it's interesting because I know the perspective that Eminem's trying to have you have with this ending just because of what I know about him politically. This is like a when will the gun violence end? What are we going to do about it? But I actually take it a different way. And maybe he has this as a double meaning. But what I see, I'm going to say it. What I see is when will this end as far as we've created the entire US map with news outlets 24/7 covering every time someone uses a gun. We blow it up so much. If you look at basic sociology and psychology, when we put out the names of all these killers and search for their motives of doing everything, we're making them into little blips on the radar celebrities. And no better motive for someone who might be thinking about going nuts and shooting everyone for whatever cause than to advertise every time someone does. Just think about like when the Joker movie came out, the media was begging for someone to have a shooting inspired by that movie. It's like you could see them drooling and foaming at the mouths wanting it. Like, oh, this movie's so dangerous, and like, oh, what's gonna happen? It was like they were clickbaiting someone to go shoot up a theater so they could report on it, because the media's intentions are as pure as like my fucking intentions or anyone else, and my intentions are whatever I want them to be, and that's the same with theirs. I'll do what I want to do that entertains me, that gets the agendas I want to get across, and makes me money. Guess what? CNN, Fox, NBC, all those other places, they have that same exact motivation. They're not trying to inform you. They're trying to inform you of whatever fits the agenda they want you to be informed of and whatever makes them money. So this shit, this advertising of violence for revenue, when will that end? Because I would argue the sooner that shit ends, the sooner we see less people deciding to go up into a hotel room in Vegas and kill 60 some odd people for seemingly no fucking reason. But I'm not going to get too much further into that. It's a very complicated issue. And complicated issues don't have simple solutions. But I think one solution would be for the media to stop advertising it so much. Now, this has been a very interesting reaction, because we, Skeem, has very much enjoyed this game of... Right? Yeah. But anyway, it's a great song. I know Eminem politically is trying to make a anti-gun sort of case here, and I don't mind that. I'm not anti-gun per se. I don't think like a total all-out ban on guns is really going to solve the issues we have, because there are just too many guns in this country, and if you try and get rid of all of them, good luck. But I understand the point he's making, and he made it in a very good song, very emotional song, hard-hitting, and excellent. I'm excited for the rest of the album, and I gotta go, because this boy is not going to be ignored any longer. So, until next time, I Skeem, you Skeem, we all Skeem for ice cream. Bye!